Hey, everyone.
Hey, guys.
Cheers to our
Cheers.
last
Episode.
episode. Sorry, I had to take a sip,
I know, I was
otherwise it's
taking a sip too.
bad luck. But yeah, this is our last episode of the year
2021.
in season 3. So that's a big deal,
It is a big
I
deal.
think. So,
3 seasons, guys.
whoa.
That's nuts.
I know. And next year, I mean, we have so many things planned, like exciting things that we hope you guys love, that we're going to kind of talk to y'all about a little bit. We don't want to give away all the surprises, but to just kind of get you guys excited as to what is to come and what to expect for next year.
Yeah. 2022.
But this episode's also going to be very like relaxed, kind of like we normally do, but we're just going to kind of recap how our Christmas went and our goals, and we challenge you to write your goals down. But Lisa, do you want to start off with, telling us how your Christmas
Oh, yeah.
was?
Well, I had the flu, guys. Just, grand old time.
Not COVID.
Not COVID.
She got tested.
I thought it was COVID because I had been exposed to it at work, but I didn't find out till almost 4 or 5 days later. And when I found out, I was feeling the effects of whatever bug I had. And so I was like, I should probably get tested, and didn't have any luck because the holiday, and it was Friday and Saturday, everything was closed and then booked up. So I was very congested. I had very sore throat. I was running a fever. My mom said that I was probably okay though because I was still eating.
Oh yeah.
You
didn't lose the appetite.
I didn't lose the appetite.
You're like, damn it.
No, I did not.
Which also for COVID people that lost their
Oh, I was fearing that. I was
lost
like,
their
if this is
taste,
COVID,
that would suck.
so my brother, one of his clients or normal customers, dropped by some homemade cookies, and I had a piece of it early one morning, and I was like, this tastes weird. It tasted weird to me, and so then I was like, oh, whatever, it's early in the morning. And so then when my mom and
I don't normally eat cookies in the morning.
my brother and my mom woke up, and I was like, those cookies tasted weird. And they were like, he was like, no, they don't. And I was like, it tasted weird to me. And so mom was like, give me one cookie. So then we're all tasting them again. And then I was like, oh no, you're right. These are good.
You're like, yep, it was my morning taste buds. Yes. They weren't a fan of the cookies.
But luckily I tested negative. The lady who did my nose swab test was just very aggressive. I'm pretty sure she touched my brain. That's how painful it was. And
did you tell her? Be like, whoa, man.
Well, she was like,
you just
blow
violated
into this tissue and then look straight ahead. And I was like, okay. And I thought I had to lean my head back. She's like, straight ahead. And I was like, okay. And she just shoved it up my nose and wiggled it around. And I was like, oh my goodness, aggressive.
See, that's the complete opposite. Whenever I took my COVID test, I took one before I went to Nebraska just for safe measures. And I just got a rapid test from CVS, and the lady that was in the little box, they have a box outside of CVS so you don't have to go into the store, and there's just a person sitting in this box, and then there's a screen protector in between you. And she just seems super distracted and doesn't even look at me halfway through the time that I'm sitting in there. Takes probably 2 minutes tops, but she is turned around and is saying something to me. She also has a mask on, and I have my mask on too, and she says something, and I obviously can't hear her. She's not even facing me. I'm like, excuse me, what'd you say? And she said it again, and I'm like, oh fuck, I can't. You know that feeling when you're like, yeah. I don't want to ask you again, how so many times. And so I had to ask her one more time, and she turns around. She's like, hand sanitizer. And I was like, okay, Jesus Christ, I will put some hand sanitizer on. And she gives me the little thing. She's like, rub it around in your nose, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't even know, like, how accurate, you know, I mean, I shoved it up as far as I could because I know that's what you're supposed to do, but it's like.
Like, she didn't even coach you through it?
She was just like, put it up there. I don't know.
Because when I had to do it myself last year, the people were like, apparently I wasn't going far up enough. And she's like, no, go up higher.
She wasn't even watching me. She
Oh
just
my
like
God.
gave it. I was like, how did they know that I didn't like put it in my mouth or something? You know, like just wet it with my tongue. But I don't know. It came out negative, so I was fine.
That's good, yeah. I came out negative, but it was the flu apparently. So apparently the flu is like very common right now because we've all forgotten the flu existed.
It's always been common around this time of year.
I know, but like just we fall ill and we're like, it's COVID, we're dying, we're gone.
Heaven
and honestly,
you have,
I'm
like,
just
allergies or congestion or a cold.
I'm like, the weather's also been crazy here in Texas. It was 80 degrees for Christmas weekend,
and
so
it was like super windy at one point.
It was just weird. You know, just weird. So just, you know, keep washing those hands, guys. It's
just like don't be gross. Don't sneeze on anybody.
That's something my brother does not understand. Because we're pretty sure we got the bug from him. Because he had it 2 weeks ago. And so I was like, you don't, like, when he, like, coughed, I'm like, do you know how to cough into your elbow?
Or, like, put your shit under your shirt or something.
Oh, my God, no.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know how to. And I'm like, no, you don't.
I know how to live my life. Louisa, don't tell me what to do.
So
our brothers should really be friends.
Honestly,
I think that they
how
should.
are they not friends?
I don't know. I really don't. But I really think that they would probably look at each other and be like, man, you need to get your shit together. And then the other one would be like, man, you need to get your shit together. And it's like,
problem solved.
There you go.
Seriously.
And then they come looking out, they come walking, and they just like fresh. Like what a present that would be.
That would be a present.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. So that was my Christmas.
So you just like slept all day?
Honestly, I did.
Yeah.
I just lived off of Dayquil and NyQuil. And I ended up having to bring my mom has a humidifier, and I ended up having to bring that into my room because I could not breathe at night.
Damn.
I was like breathing through my mouth.
That sucks.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
I could not. And then I feel like at night is when I would get like my fever because there was like one morning I told Mom, I was like, I couldn't sleep. It was so hot. And she was like, I had the house on 65. She was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I was sweating. So yeah, just.
And you also like 1,000 blankets on you too. So.
And Emma, my dog.
Yeah.
Which she also got the bug. So we'll just blame my brother for now.
Yeah.
But
that sounds like that's always a good thing to do, you know.
Yeah.
Good option.
It's great to have siblings.
Yeah. Just blame it on them. It's fine.
But yeah, that's it. But we did watch Disney Channel or Disney Plus Encanto, that movie about like the magical house.
Don't act like don't look at me and think that I know what you're talking about.
Okay, well we'll watch it. We'll watch it. But
you know better than that.
But it was so cute because one of the characters' her name is Luisa. And I was telling my mom today, I was like, the only thing I love two things I love about that movie, because she's also the oldest sibling, the oldest sister. And there's a song where she sings about like the older sibling just feels the pressure of everything and having to carry. Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, wow, thank you. Like,
I relate.
And her name is Luisa. Like,
is this movie about me?
Come on.
You guys took a peek into my life.
Right.
I want to get paid for this.
Right. I told my mom, I was like, at least now people will know how to pronounce my name. Like older people and probably kids.
Yeah. Because
most people don't. They'll be like, Louisa, Lisa, Elisa. Like so many different.
You know what name I got today?
What?
Helen.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's a new one. Never.
Oh my gosh.
Never been called that before, but all right.
I've been called Lisa a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
I always get Anne.
Really?
Yeah. Like they don't hear the R or something. It's just like Anne.
Oh my gosh.
Well, my Christmas was pretty good. I have to do split Christmases, so we went to church, which was really really nice. I always love going and listening to that's like one of the only times I really like listening to the Christmas music, like the Oh Holy Night, and like,
oh yeah,
I love the songs, like I really do, but they are overplayed so much during Christmas time that I like just don't listen to them on the radio anymore. So I enjoyed that. My mom came with us, and then went to my dad's house and had Christmas with him. And my dad has this weird TV. Like, he bought this box, and it's all like satellite based, I guess. I'm not really sure how it works, but he like bought the box for like $300. And
it's a very dad thing to do.
yeah, and so he doesn't pay for cable, but it like streams live TV. Like, I don't know how it really works, but it's really fucking confusing. So we were gonna watch a movie, and we couldn't figure it out, because it's like, oh, look at all these movies that you could watch, and then you pick on it, like pick the movie, and it's like, oh, this whatever doesn't have it, and I'm like, what the hell? And so we probably spent a good like hour trying to just figure out his TV, like Megan and I did, and we were like, okay, we got to do something. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. So we ended up going to the live TV channels that had like A Christmas Carol and like all of those movies, and so we ended up just watching those, which are not bad, but it just draws out the movie when you have like a 10-minute commercial in between, you know, a 30-minute thing. So I ended up falling asleep, and then went back home. And then on Saturday, Christmas Day, I went over to my mom's and celebrated. I went over there in my PJs, my Christmas PJs, because we like to open our presents in our PJs. And I didn't realize that I didn't have gas in my car, which, why would I? Yeah. So, funny old me had to go to the gas station in my PJs and my slippers, mind you. I went to the Sam's Club over here, and Sam's Club has weird hours. Like, they actually shut down their gas stations. If you didn't know that, they do. So if you go, you should probably look up to make sure they're open. They're not open on Christmas Day. So I went there, got out, looked at the thing, and it's like, we're closed. And I'm like, okay, well, at least 4 people have now seen me in my Christmas jammies. So then I had to go to another gas station, and then probably about 6 other people got to see me in my Christmas jammies, because I had to go to another gas station that was open before I even went to my mom's house. So I was like, oh, this is going to be a great day. And then we went there, we opened presents. My mom had brunch. She made monkey bread.
Oh, yum.
So good. And then we obviously like watched a lot of football and basketball, and my mom and I ended up staying up late, like until 12:30, which is really late for my mom. And I mean, for me, when we've been lounging all day, it's like we haven't really done anything. And so I ended up staying there, and then all day Sunday, we just watched football, and then I came here, and it was good. It was really good. It was very, like, relaxing and chill. Yeah. No, like, I mean, I feel like in the past with, like, people coming over to my mom's house and stuff, it's always just, like, like, so crazy. Yeah. And when it's just, you know, me, my mom, and my stepdad, there's, like, okay, it's just another dinner or whatever. But we had a roast, which we don't normally do. We normally do, like, turkey or ham. I feel like we normally do ham. But the roast was really fucking good. Tom did a really great job.
Yeah, my mom made, like, it's called pernil, really. And it's, like, leg of a pork, which she marinated Thursday night and then put it in the oven 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday. It was so freaking good.
That sounds so good.
It was, like, slipping off the bone. It was good.
Nice.
Good.
Well, do you have any negatives? I just have, like, one negative that I want to share.
I have one, and it's, like, very, like...
It's very minute.
Yes.
Okay, what's yours?
Yesterday, I was, like, walking out of the bathroom, and I, like, my nail hit the edge of the sideboard or whatever. The
I know, the door frame.
And my nail just popped off. It didn't even hurt. I didn't even feel it.
Oh, that's the worst.
But like I was like no.
Like at least make it painful.
Make it worth my time. Yeah. But I was like, I haven't even had these nails on for like a full 2 weeks.
Oh, that's the worst.
Mom was like, do you want to glue it back on? And I was like, no, I'm just going to get a new set this weekend. Like, why would I do that?
I'm not doing that out of spite for that nail, okay?
No, but it's given me an excuse because I do, as much as I love this design, I do want something new and, like, fresh for 2022.
I'm glad. I'm like, you need to freshen up your nail selection.
I'm going to do, like a purple or something.
Like, full color?
Not a full color. It's going to be like a design.
Oh, okay.
Like all, like, I have it on my Pinterest.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, my petty negative is just I was looking at myself in the mirror today, and I was like, holy fuck. I am so white. Like, my hair, I felt like matched my skin tone.
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, stop. I need to self-tan myself, like, ASAP. And then I feel like that was like 2 days ago, but I was just like I got a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I was like,
is that a ghost?
Whoa. So yeah, so I'm putting that on my to-do list. I got some new tanning stuff, so I'm excited to use that. But I really was like, girl, get your shit together. Oh my God. You're scaring people out there. You're not trying to be a snowman, okay? Okay. We live in Texas.
Aaron Frost.
Aaron Frost, yeah, exactly. Gosh. But yeah, okay, so did you want to, like, talk about our goals, or what did you want to talk about first?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, well, do you even have goals for 2022?
I do.
I feel like we need to start, instead of saying 2022, because that feels like too long, you know?
Just 22.
Just 22. Like, and people should just know what I'm talking about.
I'm not turning 22, guys.
No, but there is a trend on TikTok. It's like, save this in your for New Year's, and it's Taylor Swift, and it's like 22.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, that's a great song, but
yeah,
it's for when you're turning 22. But I guess the year is the Earth is turning 2022. Is that how it works?
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, I feel like we've
the Earth is like 1 billion years old.
I know, that was a really stupid thing to say.
Society, like, since we started counting years.
Okay. But I feel like we've had this conversation because, like, there's AC or AD.
BC, before Christ, and after Christ.
Okay.
Right? Or is it AD? What does AD stand for?
I don't know.
I was thinking about that the other day because I was like, I know BC is before Christ, but what is AD?
Isn't it AD? That's what I thought it was. Like,
I'm pretty. What is that?
After death?
Oh, maybe. Well,
I don't know. I just made that up. Maybe I should go to church more often. But I feel like we've had this conversation.
The year of our Lord. It's like Greek. It stands for Anno Domini.
Okay.
Which in turn means the year of our Lord. So, like, BC before Christ, like, before his presence, and AD is like after he's graced us with his glory. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right. So then when did we start counting at, like, 1?
Honestly, I don't know.
Like, year 1. Isn't that a thing? Like, was there a year 1? Like, or was it, did we just start at, like, 17?
No. Oh, someone's Googled this. It's with AD system was devised in 525. Oh, this is a math problem. I don't know what that means.
Okay, it's not that big of a deal. It's fine. But I think, in this day and age, we can just be like 22, and people should know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, in a roundabout way of all of that, do you have your goals for 22?
I do.
Okay. Do you care to share?
I do.
Some of them?
I love to. You guys know I love to share everything. One of the things is I'm fully just I'm not giving up on dating, but I'm just giving up on the whole dating apps aspect of it, because I'm tired of just playing hey,
the
how
game.
are you? Hey, what's that? Like, I'm just tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Be like, I've said hi to you and you don't respond. Cool.
Yeah, like, whether it's Hinge, Bumble, or whatever fucking app you're on, like, it's at the end of the day, is it's all the same, and it's exhausting.
It's very exhausting.
Honestly, it's a waste of my time, because I'm not gonna lie, I flirt with some guys when I'm bored, and then they ask me on a date, and I'm like, I didn't really mean it.
But you should, take advantage of that. Like, not in a bad way, but I think that...
I know, but then I go back and I read something in their profile, and I'm like, how did I miss this?
Yeah, but, okay, hear me out, because I feel you. I really do. But I think that you take not advantage of the person or the guy, but take advantage to, like, get out of your comfort zone, meet someone that you wouldn't have met otherwise, and, like, it's just, like, Kelly told me this a long time ago. I was talking to her about how dating is just, like, so overwhelming, especially on these dating apps, because you put so much pressure on yourself to be like, this guy has got to be the one, blah, blah, blah. And most likely it's not going to be the one, because there's only 1 out of 7 billion people,
Yeah.
So,
and like, it's not, like, within this 50-mile radius.
Right. And, like, I'm giving myself 15-mile radius. Like, I'm not giving myself that much chance. But to put yourself out there and, like, get out of your comfort zone and to have conversations with people that you wouldn't normally have, I think not necessarily that you have to be going on a date with them. Like, it's a business meeting. Like, I think that as people, we put so much pressure on ourselves to find love and to find the significant other in life. Like, obviously, dating apps wouldn't exist if we didn't. But if we go into something like that, if, someone's offering to be like, hey, like, let's meet up, go have drinks or whatever, like, take it as an opportunity to, like, have a conversation or, like, learn something new or experience different things, instead of being like, this is just going to be another failed date, like, I'm going to be alone forever. And because I'm obviously, like, in the same boat, like, I don't want to date ever again. So I'm not dating right now. Obviously, I have some personal healing to do, but I don't want to, like, give up on the fact that it doesn't exist.
I'm not giving up on the, like, dating and, like, love. Like, I'm not giving up on that. I'm just giving up on the whole app thing.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for too long.
Do you think that you've honestly been giving yourself a good chance to, like, how many...
I haven't been on a date in a long time, for sure.
But you've been asked out on dates.
Sure. I've just...
So you haven't even given yourself...
Well, this leads into my second goal as well.
Okay.
As to
I'll just
why
let you finish.
I'm deleting my apps.
Okay.
Because, like, just too much happened to me, like, within the last 4 months with, like, my mom's health and just a whole lot of stuff. And, I'm in therapy and I'm having to deal with some stuff that I haven't dealt with in forever. Like, I've never dealt with them ever. And so I think I need to give myself time, because I've always said this every year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna focus on me, like, blah 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 and whatever. And, like, right, like, this past month, like, I'm a huge preacher for, like, body positivity and, like, whatever, but, like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, I've just not been feeling it this past month. I just feel very, like, just uncomfortable in my own skin. So I just feel like I need to just, like, recharge and, like, regroup and just, like, delete the dating apps for like a little bit and, like, get myself back on track. And then who knows, like, we'll see in spring of 2022, like, what I come up with. But I'm just not, like, I'm just exhausted. I'm like, I don't, like,
It's a lot.
Because I have been. Like, I do get the likes and I do get the stuff, but, like, it just, to me, I'm just like, it's boring.
Yeah.
It's
there's nothing like exciting. It's like, okay, cool. And then it's like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? And it's like, I don't need to tell 10 people how my day is. And I don't even care about them.
Yeah. And it's like nothing, like, there isn't a guy out there that is doing something new that's like, oh, okay, well, that grabbed my attention because I can do it. Right. I've been trying different pickup lines and whatever, but
also, like you've said, and we've both said in the past, that you can't date someone until you like fully love yourself. And if you're like in this funk with yourself, like your mental, spiritual, whatever, I mean, take the time to fix whatever's going on. So I'm just, not that anything's wrong with you, but it's just like sometimes you just have to take a step back, reanalyze everything, and be like, okay,
so that's just what I'm gonna be doing for the new year, because I just need to, like I said, recharge. So I'm deleting the apps officially sometime this week, because they're just also a waste of my memory space on my phone.
Yeah, that's true.
And just gonna be really starting to focus on my health, because I was doing that prior to my mom's illness, and now like ever since that happened, it just like halted like my whole, like my diet changed, and the way I was exercising completely stopped, and so I just kind of need to get myself
back into that mindset.
So I'm gonna be starting, I think I explained, it's like there's like 75-day hard, but I'm gonna do 75 days soft. So instead of the 2 workouts a day, it's just one workout a day. And instead of like completely eliminating alcohol from my diet, I'm only gonna have it like in social settings. So
it's like drinking the stuff that's like not like sugary or whatever, like the healthier choices.
So, and like trying to heal my gut, because gut health is a thing lately. And
it is.
So, but that's this year for reals. I'm gonna focus on me, guys. I promise.
This year, 2022, is about me.
Yes.
You heard it here first. I think those are good goals. I feel like, a lot of people use this time of year to like take a step back of like what they've been doing and what they're happy about and what they're not happy about.
It's a good time to reflect.
For sure. And I think this past year has really been like a big transformation for me personally, like with my like business wise, personal life too. And like, I don't know, I feel like right now, and actually Kelly was talking about, she's like, always in your life there's always something that's gonna fall like your attention, or like that's gonna be not doing so hot. So like right now, she's like, you're doing really well in your business, like your family and your friends, like your friendships are really strong. And this was obviously like when I was talking to her about the breakup, and she was like, and then like you thought that was going strong, and like you can't just have everything be going good at the same time. It seems like, like always something kind of has to take that place. And so I'm gonna just take that to my advantage and kind of like do what you're doing and just like focus on myself and building my business as a mortgage lender. And just start making relationships, like real relationships with people that I can partner with and do business with. And really focus on that. And then also, Daisy, enough. Go away. And really focus on like myself physically and mentally, and like really focusing on, or like coming into terms of like how I feel and like allowing myself to feel that. I am reading this book or listening to this book right now. It's called Unfuck Your Brain. And in there it talks about how your emotions only last 90 seconds. So whenever we feel sad, if you just like let yourself feel that in the moment and be like, man, like I'm really fucking sad, like that really sucks. Like time, they say time heals everything, but the reason why emotions last so long is because we put feelings into them. And so whenever you're sad over a breakup, like you're putting your feelings and your thoughts like into those emotions. And so it elongates those emotions to take longer to get over. And so I was talking to a friend and I was like, if you really think about it, like the last time that you cried like really hard over something, like you probably cried for like a good 2 minutes, like really hard. And then your body kind of like, it's like, okay, like we've been crying like really hard, and you take a step back and you're like, your tears wipe away, and then you start thinking about it, and then it starts making you cry again. It's like that initial cry was the initial emotion, and then the thoughts of that emotion like bring it back. I'm like, that's so crazy, because it's like if you could just keep your mind busy and like do things, obviously this is way easier to say than to fucking do it. But it just like kind of puts it into perspective. Like the author mentions that it's like, damn, like, yeah, that's so true. Whenever I cry, it's like I'll cry for a good 3 to 5 minutes maybe, and then like you think about it, you sit there, and then you're like, okay, like I'm gonna give myself however much time I need, whatever, but I have to get up. Like I can't just sit here and cry forever. So I'm reading or listening to books. I'm really like trying to hone in on expanding my knowledge on topics of business, of the brain, of psychology, things that I don't know anything about. And also like listening to things like out of pleasure. Obviously I've listened to like 3 murder books already.
Nice.
Yeah. And so, or mystery books, I guess. But yeah, so I'm really kind of doing the same thing as you, but a little different. But also, just taking care of my body, watching what I eat, trying to work out. Like, I feel like whenever I normally set this goal of like working out, I'm like, okay, 5 days a week, like blah, blah, blah. I'm like, let's just go like 3 to 4 times a week, like maybe, then if I needed to skip a day, I can, and I know that I still have some days left in the week that I can. So it's like if you skip a day and you're trying to go 5 days a week, like you're pretty much screwed. You're pretty much screwed.
You are.
So yeah, I mean, I'm really I feel like I've learned a lot. I was wrongfully fired from a previous toxic job, that taught me, like, what are you waiting for? Like, quit the toxic job, even though I got fired for no fucking reason. But, like, people that are in jobs that they hate, why are you there? Like, I know money is a thing, but there are a lot of other opportunities out there if you just do your research and apply yourself. And, like, you could have a better, happier life if, like, don't sell yourself short. Because we are the only thing that's stopping us from doing what we want. Nobody can stop us from doing what we want.
What did we say? Like, let the fear of having no job. We talked about this once.
Well, no. Didn't you just send me that on... Oh, no. I just watched a Friends episode.
Oh, was Chandler talking to Rachel?
Yes. Did you send me that, or did I watch that on my own?
I think I must have sent you that. On Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been sending a lot of friends me on Instagram. It was something along the lines of... Oh, damn it, Chandler. I can't think of it. But I remember I also saw a TikTok person like a couple months ago, and I said this on the podcast, and it's like, let the fear, like, don't let your own fear. Damn it, I forgot what it was. You guys can go back and find that episode, but it was something about regarding like, quit your job and let the fear of like having no job push you to pursue for that job that you really want, or something like that.
Yeah.
Because really,
it lights a fire under your butt.
Yes.
And, you know, if you're, I don't know, I think we had like a listeners episode at one point. I don't remember her name, but she was just applying to her dream jobs just for fun.
Yeah.
And she ended up getting it. So it's like, you never know unless you try. And
like, a lot of people I've seen on TikTok that are like, applied for my dream job and have girl boss way too close to the sun. And it's like, do it.
Yeah. So I'm really like, I'm making this 22 about me, and I really want to like flourish. I want to travel. I want to make money. I want to build relationships. I want to pay off debt and just be happy.
Yeah.
You know?
And like the first step to that is just working on yourself.
Yeah.
You know, because you know what they say, you know, for you to be able to fill up everyone else's cup, you have to fill up your own cup first.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, you can spread the wealth.
Yeah, I know. So those were just like some very like broad bullet points of our goals, but I really highly recommend you, if you haven't already, with the new year literally being less than a week away, to really sit down and think about what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, and not just that, but also how you're going to get there. What are the steps that you are going to take to achieve that goal? And then also, it's great to have goals, but like, what's pushing you? What's your why? Mm-hmm. What's your vision of like why you're doing this?
Yeah.
Like if it's to get that promotion at your job and you're, you know, gonna break all the sales records or whatever, but like what's pushing you to do that? Is it your family members? Is it, you know, putting your kids through college?
Yeah.
What is it, you know? So you can have all of these amazing goals, but if you don't have a why, then what's the point?
Yeah. I mean, also just kind of, I mean, yes to that, but like to another point, just kind of reflect, like I think we all do it. We all reflect on the year, but it's like, where do you want to see yourself a year from now? Mm-hmm. You know, like, do you want to
write it down so you can look back on it, because it's like, your memory's only so good.
And well, they say like you manifest it better when you do write it down.
Yeah.
But you have to write it down in actions like I will
Currently,
achieve. Yeah.
Right. Like it's your present tense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or future tense.
Yeah, you just kind of have to do that, manifest that, you know, let go of whatever no longer serves you. Mm-hmm. You know, whether that be, you know, people in your life that you're currently not making good choices with, or whatever it may be.
Or someone that hurt you really bad.
Yeah. You know, and sometimes, I'm not going to lie, guys, sometimes it is your family. Yeah. But blood isn't always thicker than water. Yeah. So.
Sometimes it's diluted.
Very. So, you know, focus on you. It's not a selfish thing. It's a very selfless thing.
Yeah. Because honestly, if you're not doing the best for yourself, then you're not being your best self to the people around you. Yeah. And no one wants a crappy pants. No one wants a crabby pants. I didn't say crappy. Oh. I heard myself and I was like, that sounded like crappy pants.
It did.
But yeah. So now do you want to tell them like a piece of exciting news that we're doing next season?
So Erin and I have planned, or are in the works currently, of coming to you
in video form
in YouTube. gonna try to work the kinks of it. So,
bear with us. But it should be fun because you guys will actually be able to see us while we're recording. And like for the 2.5 years that we've been recording, we've just been like hiding behind the mic. Not necessarily because we like talk the same like what we would be doing.
Yeah, but I guess you will be seeing now like our facial expressions or reactions or
what we look like. So it should be a lot of fun for you guys, we hope. So yeah, that's like the exciting news that I thought was really exciting.
Yeah, I mean it is. I know some people like to watch podcasts, so
yeah.
Here's to you guys.
Yeah, this is for you. So we are super excited and super grateful for our listeners and for the people that support us and our friends and family. We want to say thank you. Obviously, this is our final episode of season 3. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for everything that you do and all your support and everything. We really can't thank you enough. And we hope that 22 brings so much more. And we can't wait to grow with you guys and see what we can come up with next.
Yeah, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's, whether you're out partying with your friends or you're at home eating Chinese food, because apparently that's a thing people like to do for New Year's Eve that I wasn't aware of.
I mean, that sounds like a dream, honestly.
It does. I might be doing that.
Yeah. You can't find me at the club. I'll be eating Chinese food.
I'll be eating Chinese food, and then around midnight, you might find me under the table stuffing 12 grapes into my mouth.
Why do you have to be under the table?
It's like a super, like, remember we were talking about last year, like, wear red underwear. I forget what under the table is.
Do you remember what you told me? You're like, oh my God.
I know what I said. I know what I said.
You're like, oh my God. Do you remember last year? Like, you wore red underwear, and now you, like, found your person. And I'm like, I'm just going to wear green this year so I find money instead. I don't need to find...
you know what you should do?
What?
You should get your empty suitcase and, like, walk around the block, because that means you'll travel.
Okay.
My mom and I are doing that.
Okay. Do you want to do it with me?
Sure.
Okay. Then we can travel together.
Yeah. I mean, we traveled a lot together this past year.
Oh, we went to New Orleans.
Yes.
Where all did we go? We went to New Orleans. We went to Denver.
We also went to Fredericksburg.
We did not go to Fredericksburg.
Yes, we did. We went at the very beginning of the year.
With who?
At a bachelorette party, Erin.
Oh, Jenny's. It was technically Austin.
Why did I say Fredericksburg?
Well, we drove to Fredericksburg.
Okay, yeah.
Because I was like, when the fuck did we go to Fredericksburg? I was like, no, we didn't. But we stayed in Austin, and then we went, yes. Okay.
Where else did we go?
I think that's it.
I mean, that was still more than what we did in 2020.
Yeah. We went to Denver. Yeah.
That's still...
I went to Colorado a couple of times. That's about it. I went with my mom.
Oh, that's right. And you went to Nebraska.
Nebraska. Wow. All these exciting places.
I know.
But yeah, anyways, that's all we have for you guys today. Hope you guys have a blessed rest of your 2021. And can't wait to see you guys next year.
Yeah. We will be seeing, y'all will be seeing us.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys.
Cheers to
2022.